This is now the second video on the Amazon Kindle. We will pick up right where we left off the last time. Hopefully you've already spent some time playing with the device, but let me show you some more features of the Kindle. First of all, you see we ended up somewhat in the middle of this book. To find out exactly where in the book we are, we can look down in the lower left-hand corner. It says 8%. That means we're 8% of the way through this book. So sort of at the beginning, but not at the very beginning. And if we wanted to go back to the beginning, there are several ways of doing it. The simplest would be simply hit the page back button, either on this side or on that side, until you get to the beginning of the book. And yet another way, you can see we're still at 8%, so obviously it's a fairly long book if it takes 3 screens and you're still within the same percentage. Another way to get to the beginning of the book would be to go to Menu here. That's the menu key. We haven't looked at that yet. And then again, you can use these arrow keys to select something. I'm going up here just to demonstrate once again. But what we want is the go to, and select that using the selector button. And then down here, go to, you could type in a page number using the keypad, and I'll show you how to use numbers on a separate video. But you can see also their choices: go to beginning, go to end. Now, how do we get down to those choices? You just get used to using the Kindle and things like this. Let's try the down arrow. I think the cursor is right here. Let's go down, and that's taken us to table of contents. Well, if we went down again, we'd probably get to the cover. That would be okay. Or we could go to the beginning by pressing the right arrow. Let's press the right arrow. Now it says beginning. Say we want to go to the beginning, we simply select that, and now we're at the very beginning. Thank you for purchasing Amazon Kindle. So that gets us to the beginning of the book. And now let's explore the table of contents a little bit more. You remember from the last video, to get to the table of contents, you simply press the Home key, and that shows you again everything that's on the device. It looks like it starts again at the beginning. Again, there are 222 devices. One thing I forgot to point out before, up here it says Thomas's second Kindle. That was the automatic name that it gave when I ordered the Kindle. If you want to use this to put on your own content, which you could purchase at the Amazon store in Germany, you would re-register it in your name, and there are some very simple instructions for doing that. You can do that on the Kindle itself, or you can do it on the Amazon website. So here we are in the table of contents, and again, to move around anywhere on the Kindle, you simply use the page down or page up button, and we can see very rapidly that there's a lot of material on this table of contents. I don't know how useful these audio versions will be to you. They're duplicates of much of what you have on the Sansa clip already, but I wanted to put them on here simply as a demonstration. We'll show you in another video how you could delete them or delete anything on here if you wanted to. So again, alphabetical order by the first name of the author. Here's Dante Alighieri. We could go into this and look at another book by simply navigating using these arrow keys and then selecting using the middle key. All of the books that we have here are old. They're in the public domain. That means they were published before 1923. That means many of them are real classics, but to get more modern material, you would have to go on to the Amazon site and buy it. Although here in the US, some modern material is even available for free on the Amazon site. So in most of the books that we've downloaded already, that we've put on the Kindle already, you'll see there's this introduction all in English. Don't let that bother you. Just screen down a few pages, and then before you know it, you will be at the beginning of the book. Here we are. There's a table of contents. They're not really very navigatable, but now all of a sudden we're within the book itself. Now, there are different ways of looking at the display. This, of course, is a poem, which is why you have the lines going like this in this ragged fashion. But supposing we would like the text to be bigger, To make the text bigger, and this is perhaps the most important, or could be a very important button for you, it's this little A key. Oops, can't quite see it. The AA key right here, and that gives you an easy display to make it bigger or smaller. So you would simply move this arrow here. That makes it the very biggest. I skipped a couple of ones here. That makes it much bigger. That was, I think, the size that we were at. So you could simply go to this size if that was more convenient for you. Let's go back to this size and stop this video here.